You are now listening to the NatioNole Show with Gangsterville and McGee. The NatioNole Show, the NatioNole Show, the NatioNole Show, no show, no show. The NatioNole Show, the NatioNole Show, the NatioNole Show, no show, no show. All right, Nole Nation. This is the NatioNole Show with Gangsterville and McGee. If you are watching us from YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button, share, and follow us on our YouTube channel, which is YouTube at NatioNole. That's NatioNole. And then for IGX and all the other links, you can catch us on our link tree, which is linktree.com/NatioNole Show. That's NatioNoleshow. Or you can head straight to the source, NatioNole.com, NatioNole.com, and check out our latest episode and all of the drip gear that we got there, representing Nole Nation and representing it fine. Shout out to everybody who helped put that together, man. We just loving it. We got some new stuff coming, man. Keep upgrading, doing better, putting a better product on the field for you week after week. That's our only goal, baby. That's it.
That's right. Just practice, get better. Practice, get better. Practice, get better.
Hey, yeah. That's it.
Look good, feel good, play good, get paid good.
Right. There you go. That's Deion Sanders there.
We heard coach. Before he was coach already,
Mm-hmm.
There's an elephant in the room. We might as well talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty surprised to wake up this morning and not see a story about a job opening in Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Big shocker here, especially when the school downtown in Gainesville, they get a win and they still end up firing their coach. Putting the process or whatever together. So,
yeah,
I mean, the writing's all on the wall. I'm to the point now. I'm tired of giving out excuses. And it's nothing against them personally. It's just at the end of the day, if you get hired to do a job and you are not performing the job that you were hired to do, then you have to get someone there that can do the job. It's just that simple.
Right. Right. It's that simple. And I get it. There's some health issues, especially at wide receiver right now. And I also respect the fact that people kept fighting and all that stuff. But, right, like
They had their backup quarterback in. I think Stanford had a backup running back, and 3 of their cornerbacks was down.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I was shocked that he wasn't fired this morning. Shocked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just shocked. I don't know where you go. I mean, obviously, in the interim, you give the job to either the defensive coordinator or the offensive coordinator that just joined the staff.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know where you go long term. I don't know what the plan is. I don't,
But I do know the plan is not and should not be this. Like, this is a level of mediocre that it's just unaccustomed. It's driving the whole brand down, product down, money down, everything. Yeah, it's unexpected. Like, you got to win the games that you're supposed to win. Okay, I see a loss to Miami, maybe see a loss to Virginia in overtime, but Stanford, even across the country or whatever, like, no, bro. And then the manner at which we lost, man, like the decisions that are being made on the field is just no. Mm-mm.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. Team is too, and I feel bad because last year it was a lack of talent, and this year, I've said it, at least we keeping it close and stuff or whatever. But with the amount of talent that we have on this team, close is not enough. You've shown what we can do week 1 by beating Alabama, and now it's like this is a total different team. the lack of discipline overall just has me baffled, man. I've never
Yeah,
seen a team with a Florida State logo have this many offsides, false starts, week after week in
it's
key
sloppy.
situation after key situation. Like,
That's coaching too. That's not if it's happening with one position group, maybe if it's happening with one player regularly, but when it's happening, it's systemic. When it's happening
hmm
throughout, really an issue. It's really an
hmm
issue, man.
yep,
There's so
yep,
much I like about Coach Norvell and some the times he's been here. Like it sucks. It makes it worse. Like I wish, like at least the Florida fans could be like, "F that guy."
hmm
Like at least whatever. There's a lot of Penn State fans be like, "Can't win the big one." Fuck him. But like,
yeah,
I don't know. I'm not really all that mad at Norvell. I just like I feel let down. You know what I mean?
hmm
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
not. It's just not working. It's just not working. And that can't be. We can't stretch that out.
hmm
That has to be nipped in the bud. We have to get back on track ASAP, ASAP, or
hmm
else it gets harder to get back on track.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. That's the scary part, man. I could say the closest I've had to feeling like this, and it wasn't this magnitude. I dare give him the glory of the coach I'm about to mention. But when we transitioned from Bobby Bowden to Jimbo Fisher, remember that time where it was like, we because we grew up on Bobby Bowden's kids, so it's like, to you didn't want to tell him to leave, but you
right.
knew we had to leave. You know what
And
I mean?
Jimbo was like coach in waiting. He was on the
hmm
staff, and we all
Yep.
knew. Everybody knew, and it was a strange situation, very
hmm
strange situation. And then all of a sudden, the thing came out about all that the online class and everything, and it just felt like he was kind of pushed out at the end. But nobody really
hmm
wanted to. I don't like. It was just a strange situation. I didn't love that.
Remember they had I think it was TK Weatherall at the time or whatever was the athletic director or was he the president?
I don't remember the.
Anyway, he was the guy that fired him and he was one of his former players. So it was
That's
kind of
right.
like, oh, or whatever.
Yeah. It was a tough one.
Um,
It was a tough one.
yeah. And I say that because Norvell, he's a very likable guy. I feel like he does have somewhat of a connection with the players, and he is a guy that's is easy to connect to. You want to believe in him, you want to put your faith in him, but results speak louder than anything.
Way
And
too many 3 and now 4 game losing streaks.
right, right, yeah. What is his overall record?
Unacceptable. It's not some. Ooh, it's not pretty, buddy. It's not pretty. You're not going to like what you're about to see, my friend. You are not going to like what you're about to see. If it's, God, I don't even want to say it out loud. Slightly better than 500 is my guess.
36-30.
Well,
But hold on,
slightly
that's
better than
as
slightly
of
better.
hold on, that's as of early October. Is that
Uh
included? Doesn't matter. They
oh.
still winning.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. Um, yeah, tough game. Tough game. And you got to win that game. Stanford is playing with backups, and even their starters aren't great. You got to beat their starters. You got to
hmm
beat their starters, even with your backups.
hmm
So that was horrible.
Yeah, yeah, it was horrible, man. It was horrible. Yeah.
There was some other pretty wild football played this weekend. Um, you know, try to change the subject. Basically,
Right,
I don't
right.
want to
Let's
start
swing
crying.
it. Yeah,
Ultimately,
yeah.
we'll talk more about the future next week. We got a bye weekend, which this coming weekend, and so
hmm
Thursday we're gonna have more info about the future of the head coaching position at Florida State,
hmm
and we will have a little space to have a conversation about what we expect out of the remainder of the regular season. So
hmm
let's and then also like we always do, we'll talk about the other games going on next
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
There's some good games,
hmm
just like we talked about other games this past weekend. So let's touch let's touch on those.
Yeah.
There was one game Friday night that I
Yeah. I feel better already.
suspect made you pretty happy. Look at you smiling. Oh man,
Oh.
Oval went
Louisville.
to Miami. Went to Miami. They were getting 13 and a half points in Vegas. They
Mm-hmm.
won the game on the field 24-21. It was prime time. Everybody watching on every TV across the land.
Mm-hmm. Louisville was the game that I felt like Carson Beck was exposed. He had been looking like everything other than what he had been that game all season long. And remember, I kept saying, even when we played him, we can get pressure to him. We can get pressure to him. We can get pressure to him. Louisville got pressure to him. And when they got pressure to him, he started giving out fruit baskets, man. Like, and you can't win with turnovers, man. So they say he had like what 4 interceptions, and he's getting paid $4 million this year. Woo!
Ish. That was the worst game I've seen that offensive line play this year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was they're pretty good at run blocking, but it's above average of pass blocking. You know, they're good at run blocking though.
Yep.
You know, we talked about how Miami was good for a loss, maybe even 2 this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's
always an October.
That's the kind of loss. That's the kind of loss that isn't always a shock. I mean, Louisville recruits hard in South Florida, and that's a big game. Like that was definitely circled on the calendar. You know, so hey, hats off to Louisville, and they're still in the mix, right? They're still in the ACC. They're potentially in the ACC championship game, etc. So, oh no, they lost to Virginia. They're not undefeated in the conference. The only teams that are undefeated in the conference still are Virginia and Georgia Tech, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something like
that. What else did we pick this week? We talked about the Ole Miss at Georgia game. We were wrong about that one, although it was so close. When we talked about Ole Miss, we were talking about it at plus 7.5. They ended up losing that game by 8 points. It was 43-35. So if maybe you waited and then watched the show and maybe you got an extra half a point somewhere, I'm happy for you. But when we gave it out wrong.
Word.
Close though. It points out really how accurate some of these point spreads are or can be. The other game we did talk about, and we were very loud correct on, was the Tennessee at Alabama game. Tennessee 8.5. We both were kind of all over Alabama covering that. We thought they were going to win, and that's what happened. They won 37-20. Didn't really seem to. It wasn't much of a game for them. They handled Tennessee, literally just kind of had their way with them.
Yep.
We were also very close again by half a point. We were off. At least I was kind of on USC right in that game. They were getting 9.5 at Notre Dame. They ended up losing by 10. Very close. I don't think I thought they were a little bit better than. You know, they played this weekend, but I also think that's a really tough spot. And Notre Dame, like I said, on Thursday, their playoffs have already begun. They cannot lose again, and to go into Notre Dame at night in those circumstances was real.
Right.
And then the other one we were both right on. BYU. We were both talking about how they were the better team. You didn't need the points. Bet the money line. They were absolutely the better team in that game against Utah. In the end, winning by 3. Right? So that was an easy one. And I'm surprised we didn't talk about LSU Vanderbilt before the game. That was a wild.
Yeah.
That was a wild result, bro.
Yeah, that was a good game too. But jeez, Vanderbilt's coming out of nowhere, man. Wonder where he's going to be coaching at next year.
Yeah. Penn State, maybe? Florida? Tallahassee?
Right. Right.
Jeez. Crazy. I don't even want to get into that. Dude, oh, we might have a very busy offseason, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. All right. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. How about we like be celebratory and happy and etc. Let's do at least the bulk of the Pro No report. How about it?
Yeah,
All
that
right.
that sounds good right there. Let's celebrate some pro nose.
Well, there's a bunch, man. There's a bunch, but there's a bunch about to get rolling because the NBA season starts on like
Hmm.
tomorrow, depending on when you watch this, right?
Yeah.
Put a pin in that. We'll get back to that in a minute. All right, I want to talk to you about
Yes,
something
sir. Oh
about
yeah. Oh
NBA
yeah.
related. But next week we'll start getting into all the NBA guys. Right? We
Hmm.
got to do that. Next week we should also have a conversation about the NWSL because next Sunday is the last day of the regular season, and then their playoffs start. So we'll talk a little
Cool.
bit about that. Right? Um, our guy Big Dumper, Cal Raleigh,
Big dumper.
hit another home run Friday night in a win for the Mariners. That was game 5. They are up 3-2 in that series. Game 6 just started as we're recording. So we'll
Hmm.
talk about 6 and if there's a game 7 and the end of that series when we do our Thursday show.
Cool.
Um, what we need to talk about now is pretty much just a lot of NFL. Right? Let's do it in reverse order by record because it's fun to do it that way.
Cool.
So we'll start with the Jets. The Jets were once again losers. They're on 7 on the season. They lost to the Carolina Panthers. They got 6 points. I mean, that's it. It's a bad year. I don't know how long Aaron what's his name? Aaron Brooks?
And Glenn.
Aaron Glenn. Aaron Brooks plays in the NBA, doesn't he? I think so. Yeah, I'm good
I
at that.
think, yeah.
I don't know how long I know it's his first year, but I don't know how long he's going to have that job if they keep
Mm-hmm.
not winning.
Mm-hmm.
But Jets played the Carolina Panthers, and our guy Jermaine Johnson had 3 tackles. And,
Okay.
I like that he's out there, participating, being a part of the game, contributing. Right, Azariah Thomas also on the Jets. He also had 3 tackles, so that's cool. They're both out there doing their
Mm-hmm.
thing. He also had a pass defended. They did hold the Panthers to 13. I mean, they lost 13-6. So I guess that's good play by the defense. And
Yeah,
there's
that's just an
something
inept
to look at,
offense,
right?
man. That's an inept
Yeah.
offense.
That's right. The Texans are 2-3. They play tomorrow night, so we will talk about Mario Edwards on the Thursday show. Or tonight, I guess, if you're watching it, you know what I mean. The Giants. Let's talk about the Giants. They are 2-5. They're let's see. There's 3 Knowles on the Giants. Graham Gano still on IR. James Winston again inactive, but listed as emergency quarterback. But Brian Burns kind of continued a good season that he's been having. He had 4 big tackles, 2 sacks today, and a pass defended. Unfortunately, he's now listed as questionable going into next week. So we will obviously keep an eye on that. But he has been really having a good year, So hopefully he bounces back quickly. While we're on a sad note, right? The Arizona Cardinals, they lost again. They lost to the Green Bay Packers. Trey Benson's still on IR.
Oh
Hope
no.
he will. Hopefully he'll be back. He's looking like he might be back in 3 weeks. So week 10, I think that is week 11, maybe. Not sure.
Word.
Yeah. The other Cardinal who went to Florida State, Josh Sweat. He had a pretty big game today, and he's been having a good season for the most part, right? But he had two big tackles and one for a loss. Well, on behind the line of scrimmage, that was a factor. But Arizona just not having the year they were hoping. Jacoby Brissett was not in the card. They weren't. We thought Kyler Murray was going to have his year this year. We really did, or at least I did. I guess I shouldn't speak in the plural, but I really thought it was. It was
said, but he kind of injury prone at this point, bro. It's guaranteed he gonna, set out a couple of games.
He gets hit, dude, and when you have that little quarterback, you kind of got to give him like the best offensive line ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they have. I just don't. It's tough. It's tough, right? It's tough when you don't have your starting quarterback who gets a huge percentage of a capped, like a limited resource. You're allowed to spend X amount of money.
Damn near
and when the quarterback takes right, and when you take such a big percentage, if he's not healthy the whole year, you just have no chance. You're seeing it in Baltimore right now, right? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's keep rolling. The Commanders, they lost. They are 3-4. Tough spot with Daniels going down. That looks like a bad injury too. They lost to the Cowboys 44-22. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 44-22. I read that right. That's wild. That. Yeah, Eddie Goldman. Oh, sorry, they played the Chargers. I lied. And they won. They beat the Chargers 27-10, but they lost in Daniels. Now I get it. So, Eddie Goldman, one tackle. It's kind of, he gets a couple plays a game, right? It's cool. It's cool to see him out there. That's going to be a tough road for them without Jaden Daniels healthy, and he might be out for a while.
And I think they got Marcus Mariota backing them up, so
he came right in and threw a pick. It was bad. Steelers, they lost on Thursday night to the Bengals. That was a wild game, 33-31. It's something about that division. You know what I mean? Those games are always crazy. Always. Jalen Ramsey continued to have a pretty good season, man. He's just defying all odds and everything. 6 big tackles. I think he had one pass defended too. One pass defensed as well.
Nice.
But yeah, man, he's just a monster. The Steelers, I mean, they may have lost this weekend, but I wouldn't doubt them to still be in the mix later in the year.
Oh yeah.
The 49ers are playing tomorrow night, so we'll talk about Tatum Bethune and Renardo Green on Thursday show. The Bills have a bye week. Hopefully Keon Coleman and Josh Allen can get on the same page. You can get a few more touches moving forward. All right, let's see. How about some winners? The Panthers won. They won. We talked about that game against the Jets. They only scored 13 points, but they won. Right? Ryan Fitzpatrick got a pair of field goals. Nothing crazy long though, like he has been. Nothing wild, but still having a great year. We really have become place kicking university.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them out there, man. Fitzgerald, Graham Gano,
Yeah.
And not
It
only
all
out there,
started with
but out there getting it, man.
yeah, exactly. It started with
Mm.
Sebastian Janikowski
Mm-hmm.
and we've had a little run. It's cool. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who else we got here? Real quick, let's finish up. The Chiefs won, crushed. Nandi played. No stats of note as kind of has been the case lately. The Rams won. They crushed Jacksonville. That was in London, huh? That was this morning. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
35-7.
Early in the morning. Yep.
Yeah, man. It's I like those early games, but it makes for a long day. It really does make for a
Mm-hmm.
long day.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
Brendan Fisk out there a little bit. Got a tackle. Broke up a big pass. Um, they just like they have been kind of nursing that oblique injury. Like they didn't need him, so they kept him on the sidelines for a lot of the game. Um,
Cool.
Jared Verse, 2 tackles, had a sack. Just kind of doing what Jared Verse does, right? He's a
Mm-hmm.
badass, right? The Chargers, did they we talked about that. They lost to the Colts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Derwin James,
Colts are
that's
looking
what
sneaky dangerous this year with Daniel Jones,
I
bro.
thought they'd be okay, but like I didn't give them this kind of credit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a it's like a Jim Irsay passing thing. It's a second chance for Daniel Jones type thing. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a nice story, is what it is, and I hope it
Mm-hmm.
continues. Uh,
Yeah.
Derwin James, even though they lost in the losing effort, 7 tackles, had a half a stuff. It's my favorite. It's my favorite stat.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's fun to say, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. And then who else we got? Just Joshua Farmer for the Patriots. They
Mm-hmm.
won in Tennessee 31-13, kind of on a bit of a streak. And, truth be told, if you look at their schedule, it's not the hardest it's not the hardest one, right? Moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Farmer got a tackle, but I just like seeing him out there, man. It makes me happy. And lastly, Jerry Jones, the Jaguars. Like I said this morning, they lost to the Rams. Pretty bad, man. Pretty bad. 35-17. Um, whatever. I'm just happy to see him out there playing. He had 1 tackle. That's about it. But you expect the Jaguars to win in those London games, right? They've
Yeah.
played so many of them. You just sort of expect it. And it didn't happen today. That's for sure. But that is your Pro No report for Monday, October 20th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
2025.
boy.
There it is. So I said I wanted to talk to you about something in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
NBA starts tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
when the show comes out. The day after this show comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your LA Lakers. LeBron got sciatica. I know how much that sucks. I got it years ago for a little while. It was brutal, man. Brutal.
Same here. I got it before too. She crazy.
Yeah. Vegas has them at over under 46.5 wins in the regular season. And they have it set at 14-1 to win the championship. Anything there?
I can't call it. The consistency we've had with LeBron, and just we go as far as LeBron go, as far as his health goes. Meaning, we give him fucking 50 million a year, 50 million plus a year or whatever. And just like we said with the quarterbacks in the NFL and the NBA, is kind of the same thing. Like look at the Celtics this year with Jason Taylor, all that fucking money he's getting.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get nothing from him on the court or whatever. Where it's kind of the
Fortunately,
same.
they have Jaylen Brown, like the Celtics have, and I guess you can say the same thing about the Lakers. Fortunately, they thought about it. They got Luka. You know,
But to win a championship, sometimes a lot of times that's not enough, man. When you have that much of you rarely see a team with that portion of the salary go down win an NBA championship. Put it that
yeah.
way. They'll make it deep in a run or whatever, do stuff. But as far as winning overall, when your highest paid players out, you know,
46.5 means you need 47 wins, 5 over 500. Maybe if the DeAndre Ayton experiment works,
and that's
maybe,
another
right?
thing. Yeah, I think it's gonna work, but is the question with him is health. Like a lot of our
He's,
team is health. If
yeah.
we have to sign another big man, like maybe a JaVale McGee or somebody or whatever to stand in, I'd feel more confident then. But with just relying on him, because I think he got like 20 plus rebounds a couple days ago or whatever. Preseason game, I get it, but
Yeah,
all we really that's all we need.
all the reports say he showed up like ready to roll, and he's playing really well. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Um, Under.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
like
say
the under.
under. Yeah,
I like
yeah.
under 46.5. It's
Mhm.
bet up by the betting public who are Lakers fans.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
just to be fair, we can talk Nuggets also. Nuggets are over under 54 wins on the season. They made some really
Ooh.
interesting offseason moves. They're a better team than they were last year. If everybody
Mhm.
stays healthy, maybe they can get over there. I don't think I will bet that one. I will bet under
Yeah.
for the Lakers.
Who's that
Six to
coach? Who's
one.
y'all coach now?
I forget the gentleman's name. He is. I'd have to look it up. That's not
Yeah,
good on
because y'all
live video.
fired
Mike Malone.
Malone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going under just off of that, bro.
Yeah,
Because
I mean, coaching changes aren't always easy, but by all accounts, this dude is a inside hire. You know, it's a smooth transition type. You know, whatever it is.
David Alderman,
Yep. Yep.
Adelman, or whatever. That's
Oh,
not.
it's Rick Adelman's kid. Been around forever. You know,
Yeah, I don't know.
it'll work. I have faith in that because I have faith in the
I got
roster and the
Jokic though.
roster
Shit.
construction.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
fucking Jokic. As long as Jokic and that
And they
guard job.
added Valanciunas and Aaron Gordon. Like when now Aaron Gordon's back, they were able to keep him around. I
Oh,
think that
nice.
roster is great. Michael Porter Jr.
Mm-hmm.
leaving is addition by subtraction, and they added some other
Mm-hmm.
players. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no, I think they're a better team than they were last year, and that should worry everybody. It just comes down
Mm-hmm.
to Joker staying healthy. You know?
Yep.
But I mean, 54 is a big number. 54 is a real big number.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not touching that. Not touching
Mm-hmm.
that. Any thoughts on Bucks Lions tonight? Tonight when the show comes out, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm hoping my Bucks go out and prove they're the best in the league, man. We keep on doing more with less, and that really, really makes me feel good about our hope for the future. Because we're hurting in the offensive line, bro. They said we started like 4 or 5 different guards, 5 to 7 different people all together. People keep falling down, going up, but Baker's still getting it done, man. So shout out to that, man. Shout out to Baker Mayfield. This is the best thing that happened to us in a long time, bro. To just slip, fall, and land on a diamond. But
I
yeah, I'm
think,
loving it.
yeah, I think the Lions are a really good football team. They're
Yeah.
probably some days they're better. They're the best team in the conference, and some days they aren't. But they're in the
Mhm.
conversation. You know,
Right.
it's going to be a tough one to win. But we've been winning tough games nonstop, and that's
Mhm.
crazy. Like I should be a lot more worried than I am, I guess. But like I have a strange sense of confidence about this team that is,
I
feels
just
good.
feel good. My goal, as long as we win the conference, we're good. So this is even though it's a NFC.
Conference. Oh, you want to go to the you trying to go to the Super Bowl.
Huh? Yeah. So,
All
but
right.
my thing is, as long as we win the
The
NFC South,
division. As long as we
yeah,
win the
division. Yeah,
division.
my bad. The division. That's what I meant to
Yeah.
say. Yeah,
No,
as long
I'm
as
just
we,
thinking at this point I just make the playoffs, be healthy at the start of the playoffs.
right,
Right? Be
right,
healthy
right,
at the start of the
right,
playoffs. Be
right.
healthy at the start of the playoffs.
Like if
Well,
we
you're right.
lose, and it's
Your point of winning the division, that actually happens to be our easiest route to the
hmm
playoffs. But
right.
Atlanta's pretty good, man. Atlanta's pretty good. Like, let's not just
But we
assume
started
that
out. We already got one up on them with a
that was
win.
really
So,
important.
yeah.
And that other game is going to be,
And that
might
was
be,
in Atlanta, wasn't it?
yeah, it was in Atlanta to start the season.
Yeah. Yeah. So that put us in a good position, bro. We'll
Big
be all
games.
right.
Big
Yeah,
games
big
ahead. Big
game, but
games ahead.
as long as we don't lose big, I'm good, man. If we
Yeah.
lose a close nail biter or some shit like that,
Yeah.
given the situation, everybody we got out, I get that, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'd like to just see. I'd like to see a good game, and if we can take it down to the end, that's don't be surprised because that's what we'd be doing.
Bro, we've been winning these games without Money Mike. Like Mike
He might
Evans
play.
has been the
They say he
key.
might play tomorrow night.
Oh, that's dope. I just hope he sit out, brother, until you good because
120% healthy for everybody.
Damn.
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. No, that's what I want. I want everyone to
Oh
win
yeah,
until they're
yeah.
like
Right,
really
right.
ready.
Yeah,
All the wide receivers.
Right. Because if them boys is full healthy towards the end of the year and everybody else is banged up, well, hell, even if everybody else is healthy, Mike Evans 1-on-1. I don't know any other receiver in the history that's as dominant as him 1-on-1, bro. Like,
yeah, he's
real
a
talk.
Hall of Famer, dude. He's a Hall of Famer. We're watching. He's 1,000 yards every year. Like it's nothing, man. Like it's nothing. He is incredible in every sense of the word. Incredible. Like he's just amazing. He does every single aspect of the job at wide receiver.
Yep, everything. Yep.
All right. Anything else we got to talk about? We're gonna be back on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be back. Wrap it up. We done hit the PowerPoints. NBA season starting up. Got our Pro No report in. Wrapped up the game versus Stanford. Talked about a little coaching vacancy that should be coming around soon. Hey, that's it.
Maybe or maybe not, and maybe not. Maybe we're gonna try to keep going. No, I'm pretty sure he's getting a call.
We're on a bye week too, right?
Yeah, that's why I thought we were going to hear about it this morning. I thought he was going to fly back on a different plane.
Well, maybe it's a bye week. They give him a day to pack his bags.
Yeah, crazy. There's a lot of great games too. We've been pretty good. We've been doing pretty good. We're gonna try to keep that up, man. We gotta make some money so that we can pay we can donate to the buyout bag.
Right on, man.
Oh God. Oh man, chaos. I just thought we turned the corner. We beat Alabama. Everybody was so excited. I thought we were gonna win the national championship, and Tommy Castellanos was gonna win the Heisman, and everything was all better now. And I
thought we can at least win the ACC, man. Like at minimum, compete to be in the ACC.
That's what we'll talk about on Thursday. Is who we think will win the ACC.
That's a good topic.
It's a good conversation, right?
SMU, man, and SMU, that's another one. All three of them undefeated.
Georgia Tech's legit. Like, what's crazy is, Miami only has one loss.
It's still early in October.
All right, bro. Let's wrap this up.
Yep.
The National Show is available at youtube.com/@NatioNole, NatioNole. We come out every Thursday during the season, most Thursdays during the off season, and now Monday mornings after games. All right. We really enjoy doing this. This is a lot of fun. If you're watching it, please make sure you're subscribed, notifications, like, all those things. They're all incredibly helpful. Also, if you prefer the show as an audio product, as a podcast, you can check it out via the Bet Your Ash podcasting network. It is available at betyourash.com or search Bet Your Ash on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We have all the social media links. You should just check us out. We're on Linktree. We have a link tree. It's /National Show, NatioNoleshow. There you will find all our stuff. Also, Gangstaville has the link tree. It is /Gangstaville, GAINSTAVILLE. Very nice hoodie, buddy. There you will find links to all of his socials. Plus, you will find links to all of the platforms where you can stream his music and download his music. And you should check it out on all of those platforms. Like it on all of those platforms. That's the best way to support your friends who make music, and they deserve your support.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have this like one-stop shop where we kind of have all our links to things. Our most recent show is burning. It's like right up on the top, right at the top of the page when you go to it. And also, we have some dope ass merch. Check it out. It's at NatioNole.com. NatioNole.com. You already knew how to spell com, though. I know you did. It's everything, right?
Mm-hmm. You got it, bro.
All right. Go Noles.
Go Noles.
And you have just finished listening to the National